Hello, my name is Gustavo. I'm a part of Team UrbanMech, and this is our current build of our project. We have nicknamed it Virus Complex. Basically, a brief rundown of the story. Uh, AI is invented, there's a computer virus, they get infected, they try to take over the world. A very straightforward story, but as far as that goes, we'll jump right into gameplay. Let me turn this down a bit. So this is our tutorial level. As it starts, you can see that it does say, gives you some text here telling you, kind of gives the player a way to get into the game, presents the controls to them. Press E to interact with the NPC in the red console, which we'll talk about the NPC up here in a second. And then as you can see here, it does say some text about this blue bar that we have over here. This is a new mechanic that we are working on currently. It's not something that is ready to be out yet. We're teasing it, kind of, sort of, as you can say, if you can say that. But basically, it's an oxygen tank. It's really cool. Something that we haven't had a lot of time to work in to the current build yet, but we will showcase it in our next build, definitely. So, moving into the game, as you can see, you press regular keys, mouse is to spin, and you can do that spin if you want. And then you have your main weapon here. We've updated some of the art. This is just to more give better player feedback. This allows the player to see exactly what type of gun it is that they're holding instead of just text. Plus, it adds a little bit more immersion to the game. So here we come up to our NPC. We call him Kyle. So the NPC Kyle is going to tell us to press E, and he's going to welcome us. Every time you go to the NPC, you'll be able to press E, and he'll tell you what to do. The game will freeze, and the reason for that is so that players obviously have a chance to read through and see what Kyle has to tell them. So like in this case, please go to the switch, press the first door. One of the reasons that we implemented Kyle into the game, or the NPC, is to give players that are new to these types of games more of a chance to know, hey, this is what I need to do, hey, this is where I need to go, here's the objective, kind of like a guide, instead of just having the player go based off of just nothing. So as you can see here, Kyle gives us another hint. If you press F, you can throw a grenade and it'll destroy this dirt wall over here, which is kind of an explodable wall, you can say, or explodable door. We can grab this red key and this will open this door here. This is kind of something similar that we had to our previous build. As you get good player feedback. I don't know if you heard it, but you can hear the key being picked up, and then you can open the door. So Kyle again just giving us some more heads up. You'll be damaged by these lasers. So here there's a placeholder, but lasers will be here. You'll get hit by the lasers, and we updated our graphics for our health pickup. Just kind of, something that we liked to do. So now we can practice our shooting. This is where the real fun starts. This is usually where players like to go towards. So as you can see there, Kyle tells us to shoot, and we changed our shooting dynamics. Now instead of it being just boom, boom, every now and then, it's actually as fast as you can click your mouse. That's how fast you'll shoot. I'm obviously not a fast clicker, so that's why it's a little weak. But and then here you'll see that you switch to the assault rifle. Obviously shoots a lot faster, and we have one final weapon, which is our shotgun. Big spread, again, same as before, just to make sure that we have the ability to take on multiple enemies. But with shooting, one of the things that we decided to do was you can't go back to your weapon. You're kind of, you could say, stuck on that weapon until you actually empty out your magazine. Here's another new mechanic we have. It's a floor trigger. This actually will trigger the enemies that we have. And once you kill one, it'll show you those enemies are stationary, these patrol, and then these shoot at you, or they're supposed to shoot at you. And then here we have, that's an assault rifle. If I pick this up even with 8, it will automatically switch me to the assault rifle, and it will get me stuck on that weapon. It's not so much as stuck, but it'll help me pick up another weapon. So here's basically just use what we learned to escape. As you can see down here in the map, you'll see that there is an enemy coming. So always get awareness there. Here we're basically just trying to get out of where we are by using what we've learned. The enemy does pick up on us, and they have a better directional pattern and way to chase down the player. So here we step into the next area. This is the prison level. Here we have just no NPC but just standard text. To the left is an exit, and the weapon does carry over, by the way. That's another new mechanic we added. See, so as fast as I can shoot this is as fast as I can go. So this is the exit it's talking about. There's 3 doors here. You have to find all the switches and unlock them. So here's our first setup, you can say. Waiting for the classic lasers to go up and down. Once they go up and down, you can get through them. So in this obstacle here, these 2 enemies will come at you. They're kind of like patrol guards, and you can pick that up. Now here's a yellow door, but there's no yellow key anywhere. As soon as you get close to it, you'll see 2 more enemies spawn behind you, and one of them does drop a yellow key. Oh, look at that, we got lucky and we got an assault rifle as well. So once you get the assault rifle, you can keep it moving. Here's the first switch, and there's the sound cue letting you know that it happens. This is a big part. Only one switch opens the door in front of you. All the other switches will kill you, so you have to choose carefully which switch you want to hit. I'm gonna go with this one because I know which switch it is, but I'll let you find out for yourself which switch it is, because maybe there's another one, who knows. But here we have some enemies, and we see a red door here. That's the next switch, but there's no red key, so we're kind of looking for it, trying to figure out where it is. And here the path's blocked, or it's supposed to be blocked, but that'll be fixed on final. But here's the red key. Now we just gotta make our way back towards the dog and sky that's shooting at us. Once we make it back towards the red key, now we got another one. Boom. Backtrace over here, hit this wall. Again, there will be this blocked. This will be blocked off. This is a big room. It's really quiet. Nothing's going on. But as you can see, as soon as you step in here, there's a timer and it says watch out, enemies are trying to overtake you. If you can survive for 30 seconds, you might be able to escape. This is just basic, wave type of enemies. If you can survive and make it out alive after the 30 seconds are up, then you'll be good to go. I think this is the last wave coming in now. Alright, so timer's up and the door is open. So this is the last switch, and you're able to now go out of the prison. Can't go back in. Prison doors are blocked off, and we step into the next section. So this is our last level, and this level it's more so our hard level. Its difficulty is very steep. It allows the player to kind of just show what they got. See if the player can handle multiple enemies coming at them. As you can see, there's no NPC, nobody telling the player what to do, no message volumes. At this point, the player is just kind of supposed to understand how the level's supposed to work. You got all these enemies. They're the way that you're supposed to approach these levels is basically, kind of as if you understand everything. So the enemies will have a larger detection zone. They'll be able to detect you from over here. The enemies all the way over here will be able to detect you. So at that point, you kind of gotta make a choice. Do I want to step into this, or do I want to stay away? See, these guys came at me. Now I was on the opposite side of the wall. Awesome. So now, I'm trying to pick up this red key here. As you can see, there's space here, and the space is more so for those who need the space to dodge enemy attacks or anything like that. If you can spot them before they spot you, that's a free kill. So in these areas, another reason why we added a lot more space is because we do, again, as we stated, plan on using this oxygen tank mechanic later on. There will be areas just like in the levels before, in the video before, where we'll be able to add in something that will allow the player to, will add another level of difficulty. So again, this is just kind of mastering the level. Players have no idea what's coming, where it's going, where they're coming from. This section is pretty cool. The setup is they come at you from here, but then you step into this room. They realize that you're there, and now you have kind of just this small space where you're kind of fighting on them, or fighting against them. That kind of blocks them off from coming over here. So here they come at you. Oh, not out of weapon. So the reason that we implemented, another reason why we implemented this weapon switch, where you're kind of stuck on the one weapon, is because we wanted to make it kind of difficult. At one point you guys saw that I had a bunch of ammo, but that's why it goes fast. And then once it switches back to the pistol, it's basically a stamina game. You know, how fast can you press your mouse button? And it's kind of giving the player the opportunity to show what they got, instead of just hold down mouse 1, just kind of let it fly. And there you go. Once it's done, you kill that last enemy, step into the room, and the game is completed. So these are credits. Again, this is our level. We call it Virus Complex for the time being. Thank you guys for watching. This is my name is Gustavo again, and for Team UrbanMech.